Hari Om Mahagurudev Babaji. Hari Om Mahagurudev Babaji. Hari Om Mahagurudev Babaji. Now I am starting on the openings of our life. The first opening is coming from the mother's womb to this earth. That is the birth. The second opening is maturity of our body and mind. That means we are entering into teenage. That means between 10 to 12 years. Consider the life cycle of humans and or animals. An age pattern is fixed for each of them. Ant has a life of 24 days. Dog has about 12 to 14 years. And the human being has about 100 years of life cycle. Look at the eyes of a 10-year-old girl. She has a sparkle in her eyes. That means she has reached the maturity age. Unconsciously, she is attracted to the opposite sex. A new feeling opens in her. In the same way, sex feelings open in a 12 to 13 years old boy before he reaches puberty. Note that there is a gap between 1 to 1.5 years or 2 years between the maturity of a girl and a boy. The girl or a boy feels very excited at that moment. These feelings are new to them. They are curious. They start looking at the world in a different way. Sex opens in them in full swing. Teenage is an important turning point for all. The parents should take the utmost care of these teenagers. Is very important. They should become very close friends with their children and should have an open talk with them. They should not hide anything from them and tell them everything about sex. That means sex education is very, very important to the teenagers. But are the parents are doing this? How many of the parents are able to talk freely about sex with their children? If the parents feed sex into the minds of the teenagers in a positive way, they will open into the world as a very good ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, our society is not like that. We have obtained the religious dogmas along with this body from our forefathers. If religion gives us a high spiritual enlightenment on one side, on the other side, it has kept the most important topic of sex in the darkness. It shows sex as a sin and keeps its thoughts in a pressure cooker. All doors are closed to the sex. The teenage mind is so anxious and curious to know everything. The teenager is dying to know more and more. When a teenage girl talks to a boy at that age, we point it as a wrong. The public start branding her and the parents then tighten their grip on her. The girl becomes negative towards her parents. Once the doubt is created in the minds of the parents, they are all the time fearful. They keep a close watch on the boy or girl when they go to the college or talk to the cell phone. If they come home late at night, the mother's face becomes strict and the father looks at them as if they have done a great mistake. The negative effects of sex has already started. When this strictness goes to the extreme, the teenagers take love as a challenge and elope with their lover. They get married secretly, but soon the love drops. Only sex will remain. They live go to the dry state. Consciously, we humans know very well that sex should not dominate us. We also know that we should not point at sex as a sin. We should think of sex as a sacred thing and take it as a natural process. If we understand sex from the time we are teenagers, we will become wonderful couples. That means very good wife and a very good husband. We will give birth to a wonderful children. We can live in a universe in the same way as plants which are lightening up the nature. We can live serving the society and the nature.